Yo, what's up, homies? Hope you're all doing well out there. Another NFL week has just completed, so we're going to go through my team and how we did over the weekend. If you enjoy this sort of content, like and subscribe, and let's get straight into the video. All right, and can you believe it? We got another win this week with 146.7 points completing against 117.4 points. That is so crazy. I couldn't believe we actually beat this team, especially with the lineup that we had. We had a lot of outs. Obviously, a lot of the Raiders players that I have in my team had to be not playing. And then we switched them out a couple other pieces that all performed really, really decently. So I'm so excited that this year is actually turning out like this. I'm 6-0, first in the Western Division. We just beat the guy who was first in the Eastern Division. We're a little bit clear at the moment, but we've got to keep going, keep moving forward. Looking at waivers, looking at teams, who's going to be playing well in that. But you best believe I am so happy right now. So this is how our team stacked up today. So our quarterback, Patty Mahomes, only got 19.6 fantasy points. Not amazing for his standards, but he ended the game with 338 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions in a crazy back and forth game against Buffalo, which they ended up losing. Really unfortunate for Patty Mahomes there, like with the 2 interceptions. If it wasn't for the 2 interceptions, he probably would have scored massive in this game. And possibly, you know, that game was so back and forth. It was just like they left a little bit of time on the clock for the end, and Josh Allen just made him pay. So, the amazing hurdle from the man too. He is so crazy. Next player I want to talk about and our highest score over the weekend, we had Tyreek Hill. So Tyreek Hill ended the game with 12 receptions, 177 yards in a massive game against Minnesota. He played amazing. What I noticed is without Tua, a lot of the backup quarterbacks were using either him or Mike Gesicki. So that was really good for me for fantasy-wise. And that's the next person I'm going to talk about. So Mike Gesicki with 24.2 fantasy points, ended the game with 6 receptions, 69 yards, and 2 touchdowns. The only thing that guy needs to get rid of is that ugly ass gritty. I can't believe he thinks that's so cool. Anyway, next up we had Juju Smith-Schuster with 22.3 fantasy points against Buffalo. Again, one of Patty Mahomes' main targets. Obviously, Travis Kelce's always going to be his main, but Juju was pretty much his second or third main target. He ended the game with 5 receptions, 113 yards, and a touchdown. Really, really nice game for Juju, and it's great to have him in my squad, especially in weeks like this where we were up against Deebo Samuel, Cooper Kupp, Josh Allen, Chase Claypool. Like, there are so many good pieces on this guy's team. I still can't believe we ended up beating this team. Another player I want to talk about is Travis Etienne Jr. coming off my bench for 12.8 fantasy points. Actually, a really decent game from him, especially from the last couple of weeks. He's been in single digits. He's back in getting double digits, 86 yards. They're still like going 50-50 their rotation at Jacksonville there. So hopefully he can get a little bit more touches, but really good game from him. Couple of low points here. Nick Chubb only getting 8 points. He's usually my stud running back, will get over like 10s, 20s, you know, all that sort of stuff. But sitting at 8 points, nothing too crazy to talk about there with only 56 yards. New England really just forced Cleveland to pass the ball, and that's pretty much what got him the win in that matchup. The Ravens defense with 8 points did better than the Bills defense, which is pretty good, and I'm happy with that with 8 points. But the Chargers would have only been 9, so 1 more point didn't really change anything. So I think we made the right decision in a way. Denver could have definitely done something different, but then again, you know, the Chargers defense limited Russell Wilson, even though Russell Wilson hasn't been looking great lately. So moving on to the bench, obviously we see all the top 3 boys here not playing. Our Chargers defense with 9, Hunter Henry with 16.1. Amazing game from Hunter. We probably could have, if Gesicki didn't get that big of a score, you know, that could have been a really crazy matchup there, because Gesicki's only been scoring single digits for the last couple of weeks as well. The only reason why I put him in over Hunter Henry is Mike is more of a passing threat than anything, and when the starting quarterback is out, usually a rookie quarterback needs to find a sturdy piece, and usually a sturdy piece is always a tight end. The tight end always finds the ball a lot, or that number 1 wide receiver. So good game from Gesicki, a couple of touchdowns, definitely helped me out here. So this week coming up, we have got the Swamp Lizards. So Swamp Lizards are sitting second in the Eastern Division, 4-2. We are still sitting first in the Western Division, 6-0. He's projected to be higher points than me, but we'll have to see how we go with that one. But a look at his team top to bottom, he's got a really, really nice squad. Christian McCaffrey is a different one. At this year, he's been really, really good, but also like he's been stuck behind pieces that aren't giving him the ball enough. James Robinson's a good pickup. Justin Herbert obviously is a big one there. CD Lamb, Waddle, like this is a really, really good lineup. So we're going to have to be on our game to really beat these guys. But this is the lineup I'm going through the weekend to start with. Patty Mahomes at quarterback. You already know he's projected to get 20.5. I think a little bit better against San Francisco. Even though San Francisco's defense is elite, I think that Patty is going to come out and really start firing here. Nick Chubb against Baltimore, projected to get 16.1. It's not too bad there. Travis Etienne Jr. against the Giants. The Giants defense actually hasn't been too bad. They actually limited Lamar Jack and the Ravens last week to get their win. Amazing win from them. They're playing really good football at the moment, the Giants. It's crazy to see. Devonta Adams back off a bye week against Houston. He hopefully should go big for me in this game. I'm excited to see how that goes. Tyreek Hill against Pittsburgh. Hopefully Tyreek continues his form at the moment and really score high points for me. I'm keeping Jasewski there because there's still talk about Waller, whether he's questionable to come back or not. We'll have to see how he goes all the way up to game week, and if it comes out that he's going to be playing, then I'll switch him out. Juju is going to be my flex because Smith is going to be out. Devontae Smith is out on a bye. So Juju is going to be my flex, Ravens defense, and Tyler Bass. So hopefully we go really well this week. Looking at the team before, as I said, Justin Herbert's going to be a bit of a worry. Depending on how CD and Waddle go, they're going to be a bit of a worry. Mark Andrews is always a stud. He's got a really, really nice lineup, so I don't know. We'll see how we go this weekend. I think this could be our first loss. I said that last week, but you never know. So yeah, guys, if you enjoy this sort of stuff, continue down there, like and subscribe, and yeah, comment down below your thoughts on the team. Have a good week.